So I'm doing my research on the Egyptian gods. I've never really heard about the Egyptian gods in much depth. The only thing I've really heard about them is through mainstream media, such as TV shows and movies, but only then are through brief mention and reference. So I decided to do Egyptian gods because I never really don't know much about them in depth, and I've always been kind of curious about the Egyptian gods actually, but I've never really gotten the time and just sat down and researched them. I thought about doing the Greek and Roman gods, but I thought to myself, I've heard a lot about them, and I thought something new, this would be a great opportunity to learn about the Egyptian gods, something I've wanted to do for a little bit. So I've seen the Egyptian gods through a couple of media sources such as TV shows and movies. But the first time I remember hearing about the Egyptian gods was in a TV show called Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's also a card game too. In Yu-Gi-Oh! There are these 3 cards called the Egyptian god cards, and these cards were somewhat loosely based on Egyptian gods. There was Slifer the Sky Dragon, Obelisk the Tormentor, and the Winged Dragon of Ra. Now, the only real one that's based on an Egyptian god is the Winged Dragon of Ra, which is based on Amun-Ra or Ra, who are the gods of gods and the god of sun. And so, I've also heard about it in the movie The Gods of Egypt. And so I haven't seen it yet, but I am curious to see it, to watch it, and to see how Hollywood's portrayal of Egyptian gods may differ from the internet's historical facts or writings. And so I thought that might be pretty cool. So one of my stories of the Egyptian gods is the story of Osiris. Osiris was at first the god of vegetation, but later became the god of the underworld. Osiris married his sister, Isis, and right around when they had a child together, Osiris was murdered by his brother, Set. And multiple versions say that Set murdered Osiris because of revenge for a kick he got, or for sleeping with his consort. Whatever the tale is, it's always the same, that Osiris dies and is brought back to life through the magic of childbirth. His sister and wife bears the child of Horus. Horus avenges his father and kills Set. And through this magic of childbirth, Osiris is resurrected. Osiris, once resurrected, becomes the god of the underworld and the judge of the underworld as well. And so that's basically the story, and I thought it was really interesting and really cool.